Go.
They have to leave.
No.
Hey, guys.
Let's go, Harvick.
Drivers! Start your engine!
We're here for our first official at-track meeting, and I have no idea what we're going to talk about. Probably the same stuff that we've talked about for 2 weeks. But we're going to go talk about it again. I don't really have a plan, so we'll go make one. So what exactly are we doing?
You just got to figure out which
Right now?
Yeah.
You're
You're gonna watch the 500. You guys will see what we can do better, what we can do worse.
We can always do
Why
something
we
better.
do worse, yeah.
I hope we're not trying to do it worse.
Stay towards the front, get through the pit cycle.
The camera's over here, Kevin.
Ultimately be there.
That's me trying to hint to you to turn, and you never turn.
No. That was new.
Show no matter what.
That's when we should have went back big and watched here for a lap or two. You know what I mean? When he moves like that in a block and it gets the guy to the outside, see how much void? Watch this. They're going to stack up. Boop, 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 boop. And then look at the outside, lose the energy over here.
When they really start to check up, that's when things start to get mixed up, and they got more aggressive with that as the year went. So, but I don't think they're going to sit and ride like they did this year, or like at this race.
They're gonna go.
Some of them.
And it comes out television. Welcome to qualifying for the Daytona 500. Always exciting, and this year even more so because not everybody's going to make the field between tonight's qualifying and tomorrow night's duel races.
Well, I'm not in my chair. My chair goes in the middle. That way I take the most abuse from each side. Friendly on the left, brutal on the right. We're concerned that you're reading so much.
Probably having all screwed up.
No, I'll just keep it.
Now they're not all.
I actually did like some of the facts that you put on. It was kind of exciting. It was
It's the first
entertaining. Usually you suck.
Hey,
Like,
but when
it
you,
was really
I've been
good.
sitting with you for 5 years and you finally read them this year. Why?
No, it took 5 years to get me entertained enough to want to say like, look at that one, that's kind of cool. It's really boring as hell is what I'm trying to say. Look at him, that guy right there. Never trust a guy with no hair. Ha! That means we can only trust Kevin for maybe another year and a half. Then untrustworthy.
it is definitely headed in the wrong direction.
I like this.
Probably better.
Better?
Oh my God.
What?
Brooks, that yellow highlight.
You're pretty blind.
Yeah.
You don't want.
I'm not a smart man, Kevin.
Okay.
We had to wear helmets to make a living. Think about that.
Wow, how about this?
That's going to be the pole.
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Yeah. I had to do some quick math in my head.
Wow.
Top of the board, 49.21 by more than a tenth. He is fastest.
Blew him away.
No, that's a massive lap. And that's the great thing about all of this. You never know what's going to happen from last year to this year. Yeah, there's nothing happening yet.
It's early.
Saturday will be when it really fires up.
But yeah, come Saturday and Sunday, this place will be jammed. Or people will be walking everywhere. Hope it doesn't rain.
Hope's a bad strategy, Josh. I met Josh first time in Victory Lane at Chicagoland Speedway. He was Mr. Oreo in the mascot outfit.
I was an intern in college, and I had to do it to graduate to get my internship done and to graduate from college. That's how I met him. And
So at that time we were looking to hire average people, so we just hired average Joe, average Josh. But anyway, he wound up coming to work for us internally at KHI and has handled all of my scheduling, sponsors, NASCAR relationships, everything for what? How many years now?
22 now.
Yeah.
22 years. Too long.
Never too long. What's up?
What's up?
You?
Good, good. Go. Stop.
What's your goal today? Do you guys have a plan?
Both practices, we'll fire off doing single car runs, make sure nothing's wrong, and we'll get in a group and draft and do some hot pit road stuff.
I mean, I came here for 20-some years, and every time I came here, it was about the routine of getting on the pit road, getting off pit road, in the pit stall, out of the pit stall, because I really didn't have much to do with the car.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it is what it is. I always found it was the only race of the year that I truly had that anticipation and excitement and nerves. Everywhere else, I would get that, but nothing like Daytona.
I mean, it's how we race too. He's got no feelings.
We didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Kevin's thing was
we lived in our own little world. We had our own friends.
Yeah, Kevin's thing was
we had our own routine.
Kevin got in fights with people or just things he never really had. It was just him. He'd go up to a whole team on pit road, whether he parked in Denny Hamlin's pit box and left the car there and walked. He didn't care. And Kevin's line was always like, I don't need these people. I'll bring my own friends. He didn't have to have an entourage. He was doing
Some of it was just show too. He was a kicker.
Whoa.
Kickers win games.
Yes, sir.
That's why he's here. He didn't win many.
Come on, man.
That's funny.
Kevin used to be serious 24/7 when he was racing and away from the track. They're always focused on racing, and now it's more of just laid back Kevin, TV Kevin. I like that Kevin. Serious Kevin was fun because it was always serious, but this Kevin is laid back and more fun and easier to reach out to do stuff because his schedule isn't so busy, which is big as well. What? Your schedule is, when it's not Fox season, you don't have a lot going on besides racing with Keelan.
That's the most ridiculous thing you've said all day.
What are you talking about?
I feel like I work more now than I did when I drove.
No.
I just don't tell him half the things I do.
Welcome to the NASCAR Cup Series Duel at Daytona. 2 150-mile races to set the starting lineup for Sunday's Great American Race on Fox.
You got cars that are going home. They're literally do or die tonight. They're either going to be in the Daytona 500, the Great American Race, or they're going to go home. There's also guys racing for starting position, want to be up front, want to be out of that mess. Pit stall selection, a lot of things going on.
And we are under green in the first duel at Daytona. He moved up to the top to try to block the advance of Allmendinger, brushed the wall, but here they come for the flag. Wallace the leader. Byron on the bottom. Reddick in the middle. Dillon up top. Off turn 4. And to the stripe. Bubba Wallace for 2311 gets the checkered flag. Wallace's Toyota holds off the Chevrolets of Byron, Ty Dillon, and Chastain.
I've always wanted one of those. Let's go!
Well, what a great last lap for Bubba Wallace. Great job by these guys. And like you said, Clint, Bubba always does a great job on the super speedways. He seems so relaxed, and now you get the results and confidence with a win.
There's a lot of youth in that first duel. There's a lot of experience, a lot of veteran drivers in this one.
Whoa! And that was a really aggressive block right there.
Slam as Suarez slams into Keselowski, and Bowman is a victim as well.
Somebody spun somebody out here.
It's electric out here. We just saw a big wreck. It's getting aggressive, as you can see.
Logano's in the middle now. Here they come to the stripe, and they're all crashing behind Austin Cindric, who I believe has beaten Eric Jones by inches, giving the number 43 its first win in a dual race since Richard Petty in 1977.
But I do need to come up with a word for Kevin this week. Last week was low-key.
Well, he said just use the word low-key and just say something after it. Just refer to somebody, say low-key, and do. It still makes no sense. So that's really when Ryan Blaney, you know, it was low-key nice as he would get to the end of the runs here.
You did a great job.
Right, yeah.
Low-key nice, because low-key nice is that's a great way to do it.
It was so low-key, I missed it.
It's either gonna be Riz or Gucci. There's a video here.
That's pretty good.
Riz is fine.
That's pretty good.
Can't wait to hear Kevin try to mess those up.
We've been working on this interview with Joey Logano and Roger Penske for a few months. It'll be a very unique perspective because Joey was in a position at Gibbs to where he was struggling. I want to know why Roger Penske thought he would work, and now he's, you know, 3-time champion. Roger's such a fixture in auto racing in general. It's not just NASCAR. Hearing them speak together, which Joey told me they've never done an interview together, so this will be great. Thank you, Sharp.
Okay, there she is.
Well, good morning.
How we doing?
If you want to go right in there, Kevin.
Okay.
If you want.
This is unique to have both of you. Is this the first time that you guys have actually done an official interview together?
I think it is.
It is.
We've never done something like this.
I'm not sure what's going to happen, so it'll be interesting.
Well, that's okay. I think for me, this is quite an honor to be able to have both of you sitting here together.
And he came on board, and it was interesting because I had to wait in order to hire him. I waited a week with my fingers crossed, hopefully that he'd be available.
I feel like I'm a talented driver. Am I the fastest driver on the racetrack? I don't believe I am. Am I one of the smartest race car drivers on the racetrack? I believe I'm that. That's how I beat everybody. And I need to be able to focus really hard and work hard to gain that advantage or make up that little bit of speed that I need to be quicker.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate you taking the time. Yeah. Thank you. And good luck.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
Yeah, we.
But you'll take it.
But I still think if there was
you don't
a thing
need
called
it,
luck,
but you'll take it.
He says the harder he works, the luckier he gets.
That's
I believe
right.
that.
Oh yeah, we open cards all the time. So I finally got him I finally told him that he's got to support his own card habit. So he's opened up a little collectible store. Oh, we're splitting these. This is better than normal. Usually I get one pack.
Well, only one person's going to get the autograph.
Yeah, it'll be me.
All right.
Oh!
You ready?
This is what they live for, man. They've been collecting for about a couple years now. Kevin's collecting his whole life, but Keelan's been collecting for a couple years now.
In a pile.
This is how father and son.
What do you mean?
Works.
What do you mean?
Like, you put your base cards right here and put your rookie cards right there.
Got it.
And they're gonna fight to see who gets the autograph because Kevin says he gets it. Here we go. Anything? If your dad can pull himself, it'd be a home run.
Groovy.
Oh.
There we go.
Who is it?
It's good looking.
Boom. Show it to us.
Pot of gold.
Of himself. There we go.
Can I get a picture with that? Here, Kevin,
like
right here.
Who pulled it?
I got
We'll do a racing card next.
Who is it? Oh! Roman! Oh!
A dual rookie autograph.
Oh, JJ McCarthy and Romeo Dunze.
That's the big card you're going to find in this box.
Yeah.
That's not sure.
Are you serious?
Told you it's 2 autographs.
Let me see it.
Oh!
Bro. Winning is winning right there.
Is that the best card that's been pulled today?
Yes.
I mean,
Be quiet.
NASCAR's biggest day of the year. It's one of the great scenes in sports, the Daytona 500. And you have the best seat not in the house for the Great American Race. Typical Florida weather for February, sold out crowd. Fans are fired up, and so are we to bring you closer to it all as we are coming to you from just across the finish line where history will be made later today. And thanks for being with us. Drivers! Start your engine!
What a scene for this, the biggest day of any stock car racing year, and even bigger, with a sitting president coming to the Daytona 500 for only the third time in history. 43 different men have won the 500. 8 are in today's race, and one is standing right alongside me. That's Kevin Harvick. Clint Bowyer has finished 4th in the great race twice. What a day. How big can it get?
It doesn't get any bigger. This is the biggest race of their lives. The Daytona 500 is it for our sport. The build-up, the hype, everything, the energy is blowing through these guys' veins like fire, like wildfire. You got the president on the ground, the Thunderbird flying overhead. Daytona has America on display.
well, hold on, Clint, because all that hype is usually what causes one of those early cautions. As a driver, you have to take a deep breath. You have to focus on what you're supposed to be doing, because everything that's happening down there can be very overwhelming. So it's a big moment. Still makes the hair on my arm stand up, and I can't wait.
Well, the fear is the big one, and that is the big accident. We've had several all through the week, and our stat boys put together that the danger zone is from 5th to 30th. You need to be in front of that or behind that.
That's a pretty big zone.
I was going to say,
it is.
Typical stat guys there. Let's narrow it down a little bit.
Fans on their feet.
Wide, Johnny. Come on back, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Come on.
Wave the green flag, and we're underway.
As they build this energy, first time any of these guys have felt all 40 cars being out there. A lot more speed, a lot more the pushing, everything, all the runs, the blocks, everything happens a lot faster when everybody's out.
Well, we just heard him on the radio say, let's go hard until the rain starts to fall, and it fell quicker than most of them had anticipated.
We need the weather, guys, okay?
I'll tell you one thing that isn't exciting from the driver's side of things. You get through all the work, you finally get in the zone, you sit in the seat of the car, you run a handful of laps, and it rains.
It's a narrow band of rain across the state of Florida, and it is expected to pass through pretty quickly.
I just want the damn race to start so I could get back in. I don't like sitting on the pine. Chris Myers and McMurray are down there having all the fun. Left poor old Mike and I up here in the damn trenches, and we're just sitting here waiting our turn. Put us in, coach, for crying out loud. When you have a rain delay like this, all hell really breaks loose, right? You just pull the plug on any plan or any design you had and wing it, and that's what you're seeing on TV, and that's how you know you got a good team underneath of you, because you really don't know that doesn't have a plan behind it. There's nobody that really does it any better than our group.
Mike,
How's my chins look here? I need a higher camera angle, damn it.
I was saying, not a good angle.
What do you think about the job Kevin Harvick's doing?
You know,
Not with the shit or really good?
they have an Emmy for most promising newcomer, a sports Emmy. And I think after the job Kevin did last year, I think he would be an absolute shoe-in for that Emmy. But for this guy named Brady, you know him?
So that's a little bit better than a not worth a shit I was thinking, but
Kevin is prepared and buttoned up and ready to go, and he's X's and O's and the whys. And the best part of all that is it lets old Clint be Clint and have fun.
Yeah.
If we can leave here feeling like we had a good time, the viewer had a good time, inform, educate, entertain, kind of keep that three-legged stool even. Great. Let's get on to the next race.
we really don't have a job. The only reason you can classify it as a job is there's a time that we have to be here.
And we
That's
pay
pretty
taxes.
much it.
Yep.
And sometimes that changes, i.e. weather.
Kevin says we're going to bring in bunks, if we have to be here much longer.
That's because he's got more money than us. Next thing you know, he'll want a little silk pillow or something.
Yeah, if we had his money, we'd burn ours, right?
Yeah.
This started out as a narrow band of showers, but it kept building and building over the Gulf. It rained here for an hour and a half, and now, after an hour and 45 minutes of track drying, the red flag has been withdrawn.
This is one of those races where it doesn't matter if the rain delay is 30 minutes or 30 hours, people are going to come to watch this race. President's Day weekend, they have nowhere to be tomorrow, and if they do, they've already changed those plans because they want to be here to watch this race.
The rain has stopped.
Oh yeah, we're ready.
Let's get this going, Kev.
I'm beyond ready.
You fans better get ready because this stage is going to be wild.
It's kind of a chess match at 190, 200 miles per hour, and now it's getting down to the nitty-gritty.
I think Logano missed. Something happened with a shift or something. Stack that outside lineup and the wrecking.
Oh, crash!
Chastain gets turned up into Helio.
Yep, John Hunter Nemechek got the corner of Chastain, which went up and into the wall.
And then there's Kyle Busch spinning around back there. Product of that penalty. Mistakes bite people, bite these teams each and every week.
The cars involved in the crash with a wide variety of damage. A lot of gas and going.
Here comes a big push. Chase Elliott in the back of Wallace on that outside to the lead.
Wallace out front. Here comes Busch on the bottom with Larson.
Even in practice with fewer cars, when you can push like he was able to do in practice, that just has a lot of riz to it when you look at the field wanting to be pushed by a car that can push.
What did it have?
Riz.
Riz.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's about 65 laps left in this race. Who's going to win? How am I supposed to know? This is Daytona. Anybody can win who's on the lead lap, but they do have to get some track position in this third stage. They're not going to be able to go from 20th to 1st in the last 5 laps. Well, I guess unless there's a big wreck.
Huge pushes off of John Hunter Nemechek behind him. Look at this.
Whoa. Late
Little
block
late on
by
that block.
Stenhouse.
He's still trying. He's up.
Trying to squeeze it, couldn't do it. Into the wall goes Logano. And with him goes Blaney and Gregson and Chase Elliott.
Wow.
Well, now the door's open. You've got LaJoie leading, Nemechek.
I'm crushed for Kyle Busch. All these guys. I mean, this is a good car. This is why this race is so hard to accomplish.
Green flag for the restart. Cindric on the outside. LaJoie on the inside.
But you know how it is at this point, Clint. You just have to take whatever's behind you and try to hang on to it.
This isn't the scenario that I think I would want if I was a teammate, with being door to door with my teammate, Hamlin and Bell, for this front bumper.
Yes, fell into the wall.
For the front bumper.
And up in the air goes Ryan Preece. And for the second time in his career, he is flipping at Daytona. Good grief.
Off the front bumper we were talking about the lap before. Custer got to his bumper, that thing went side to side, and he couldn't hold on to it. It was one too many.
It's unbelievable what it looks like when these cars get caught by the air like that. And I'm with you, Clint. I've never seen one take off with a wheelie like that. But they just flip around like they don't weigh 3,600 pounds.
Well, nothing weighs that much at 186 mile an hour.
Saw the airbox just blow away. The right front tucked up underneath the A-post there.
Yeah, I'm happy to see that window net down. That was a really odd wreck with the way that front of that car got up in the air and then it blew over.
I've never seen a car do that. That shows how fast they go. Hey, sorry guys. We still have a race to cover here.
And it's overtime. We still have 27 cars on the lead lap. Custer, here they come. White flag. It's one to go, and Herbst is around.
Hang on to it. Still green, he saved it. It will be official if that caution comes out. Pay attention to this.
Final time. Caution light at the bottom of the screen.
You see Austin Cindric doing a great job driving in the mirror, doing his block. A quick move on the outside with Denny Hamlin.
Here comes the Ford to his inside. LaJoy, there'll be pushes on both sides. Custer goes to the outside.
And they crash. Hamlin gets turned into the wall.
Oh my gosh.
Still green. Trying to let the leaders race back. Here they come.
Still green. It
Off
could be a
turn number
two-time
4.
winner here. William Byron.
Nemechek, Reddick. Off turn 4 and to the flag. Checker is waving, and William Byron has won the 500 for the second year in a row.
Holy cow.
How the did that just happen? Holy cow, baby! Let's go!
Wow, wow, wow. Unbelievable. 2 in a row.
And as they crashed, only William Byron and Tyler Reddick got by.
You got to be in it to win it, and he was in the right part of the pack, had everything fall his way going down the back straightaway, and ultimately wound up winning another Daytona 500.
Sometimes you look around and you think you could do better if you made a change. The same old love, the same old life, the same old man.
Good job, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Good job, Chuck.
Thank you. Wow.
That was wild.
1 week of.
Thank you, fellas. Great pictures, great stuff.
Woo.
We got another weekly that's coming up next.
Hey, man. How are you?
Yeah. Hey, Pete. Please.
Ever get close?
When the night gets too long, who's gonna hold you?
Hey race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.